Welcome back. Today we're talking about something a lot of people are quietly dealing with: burnout. Not just being tired, not just needing a nap. Burnout is deeper. It's when your mind feels foggy, your body feels heavy, and even the things you used to care about feel like too much. You wake up already exhausted. Small tasks feel overwhelming. You start procrastinating, not because you're lazy, but because you're drained. And then comes the guilt, because you know you're capable of more. That cycle can be brutal. Burnout doesn't usually happen overnight. It builds slowly. Saying yes when you wanted to say no. Pushing through when you should have rested. Ignoring your limits until your body forces you to stop. And the tricky part? A lot of us normalize it. We tell ourselves, this is just how life is. I just need to work harder. I'll rest later. But later keeps getting pushed further away. Burnout is often a sign that something in your life is out of balance. It could be work, relationships, expectations, or even the pressure you put on yourself to always be productive. And here's the truth. Being constantly exhausted is not a badge of honor. You're not supposed to feel like you're barely keeping up with your own life. So what do you do when you're already burned out? First, you have to acknowledge it. Not minimize it, not push it aside. Just be honest with yourself. I'm not okay right now. That awareness alone is powerful. Next, give yourself permission to slow down. Not forever, not giving up, just pause. Your nervous system needs a break. Your mind needs space. Even small moments of rest can start to help. Stepping outside, putting your phone down, taking a quiet moment with no expectations. You don't need a complete life overhaul overnight. Start small. Another important piece is boundaries. Burnout often comes from giving too much of yourself away. Your time, your energy, your attention. Ask yourself, where am I overextending? And then gently start pulling back. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but protecting your energy is necessary, not selfish. Also, check in with what you actually need, not what you think you should be doing. Maybe you need more sleep. Maybe you need less pressure. Maybe you need to reconnect with something that brings you joy, even in a small way. Burnout disconnects you from yourself. Recovery is about reconnecting. And let's talk about productivity for a second. You are not a machine. Rest is not wasted time. It's part of the process. When you rest, you're restoring your energy, your creativity, your clarity. Without that, everything becomes harder. If you've been burned out for a while, it might take time to feel like yourself again. That's okay. Healing isn't instant. Be patient with yourself. There will be days where you feel a little better and days where you don't. Progress isn't linear. But every time you choose to listen to your body, to respect your limits, to give yourself space, you're moving in the right direction. And if no one has told you this lately, you don't have to earn rest. You don't have to prove your worth through exhaustion. You are allowed to slow down. Burnout is not a failure. It's a signal that something needs to change. And listening to that signal might be the most important thing you do. So today, take one small step, not a huge transformation, just one small shift that supports you. Maybe it's going to bed earlier. Maybe it's saying no to something. Maybe it's simply taking a deep breath and allowing yourself to not have everything figured out. That's enough. You're allowed to rebuild your energy, your pace, your life in a way that actually feels good to you. and you don't have to rush that process. I'll talk to you next time.